Okay, here we go. We're live again and it's still doing it. Let's see if the chat room can come in. Hopefully you all can hear me and see me in the new one. This is what I don't like about streaming. I don't like it. I mean, even that right there, it's nothing but a piece of white paper, and it is blinky. Okay, let's try. Let me go. I got to get rid of this. This one is dead. One watching. Let's try. Is that? Let's play with we're napkins and more. Go down a little bit. Let's go back to me. Let's go home and me and me. It's buffering. Shoot. Uh, removed. Okay, that's fine. We can go back. We can go back and go back to me. Let's get rid of that one. That one's dead. Let's go to the another one. This one. This is the one I want. Napkins and more. Get rid of all these. Go back into there. Pull me up. And go to napkins and more. There you are. Okay. I think I'm back, but I also think that it's not any better. I started a new stream. Any other loving suggestions? Let me check my wiring on some of this. Now, that is just a picture. It should not have any issues. I'm going to check my wires. Don't go nowhere. I probably lost half of you. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right. Here's some. Hey, Joe. I found some nose things right here. Maybe that was it. Was it my wires? Oh, I hope that's all it was. I just pushed them together a little bit. We'll have to remember that. I just pushed them together. Thank you, Joyce. All right, Dana. All right, Julie. Oh goodness, Angie. Thank y'all for following me around. Sharon, Kathy D. Hi, Kathy. Come on in, everybody. Come back in. There's 13 now. I had 22 of y'all. I hope the other 22 come in. Angela's got a phone call. Okay. Well, we're going to stay this time. I think that was it. I just had to push them together and get that connection uh, locked in again. Okay. Now, this magazine is free and it's called Swedish Design with a Green Soul. Green lily fields and hot sand. I haven't gotten one since 2020, but I'm sure they're still around. and there's cute. I like the models and um, their style is so much different than in magazines, and um, they use older models, and I love it. I love it that they use different people. Thank you, honey.
The bottom's smaller because it's a bigger cup. So it's tipsy.
Okay,
So you might need to replace it.
okay, okay. Now I gotta make room
Hi, lady.
for my drink.
Glad y'all could come in today.
So hopefully that was it. Okay, that seems to be safe right there. Okay, now, okay, there I'm back up to 15. I want to find the 22. Hope they all come back. But anyway, this is a really cool magazine. It's a catalog for clothing, and it's from Sweden. So you got a lot of blonde girls in here, a lot of blonde, and usually they have an older lady in here, and I love her. Oh my gosh, here she is. I love the old and the new together. I love it. I just love it. So anyway, this is greenlilyfields.com. Oh, actually, here's the .com name. See if I can get you all to see it. It's www.judrunsjoden.com, and see if you can get a free catalog. I highly recommend her. This is a Somerset magazine that somebody sent me. I don't remember who. I think it was Norma. And this magazine is not to be cut up, it's to be admired because it's got so many cool things in it. Of course, I can take anything out of it that I want, but a lot of samples in the Somerset magazine. It's very popular in the scrapbooking world, and lots of ideas and different things to try. And it's a really cool book. And you can find these magazines on eBay, and used books has them, and they do sell them. This one has two pieces of paper in it that you could use for art, and they're double sided. If you want to use that for in your art, uh, that are free to turn, like a flow book, But this has got more ideas in it, and stuff like that, samples, and it's just a fun book to have to look at, and it's also fun to look at again and again. There's a lot of tags in here, a lot of bookmarks on the narrow. Lots of fun things in the Somerset magazine. So that is in my stash, and I think I got another one back there, but I was looking for something else, but that's okay. I can't find it. I was looking for my traveling magazines, and I want the African book, the African animals. Let's see if I can see it. Uh, it's There's a vacation for West Virginia, painting. There's a Nat Geo. I'm looking for a habitat. There's a guns and garden and guns. There's a Monette. There's another Somerset. That's a National Geographic. That is a wilderness travel book. This is a free book. It's a nice book. This is 2020. That's how long it's been since I've been able to get to that back shelf back there. Just saying. And look, I've got some things in here, which are some pictures that somebody sent me. Somebody sent me some of these things. But anyway, this is a free magazine, and all you have to do is go to wildernessandtravel.com and ask for a free catalog. Experience the world. But the paper is thick, and it's well made. It's a well made book, and it's a bigger size of a book. So what I'm looking for, it all started with that animal print napkin. That's where it all started. So I'm looking for something on a bigger scale, something like this, and I can put that on that animal print. But I want it to be a full page. If I can find a full page animal, and sometimes you can. Sometimes look at this, like this one here. That's a possibility. We'll tear it out and hang on to it. And Joe is in the house.
Hello, ladies. Hello. I didn't want to interrupt her, but
I'm in a mess.
I was saying it right now to myself. I need to say hi to all these lovely ladies.
And gentlemen.
And, I'm sorry, and gentlemen.
Lamont's here.
Lamont's here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in here. I didn't get to see his answer. If I sent him some happy mail.
Hi,
and I believe it was to a P.O. box. So I don't know if he's gotten to go to the P.O. box or not.
Angie Brown, there she's in town.
Angie's in town.
Sassy, how you doing, honey?
That volcano is cool.
Hope everything's going good for everybody. Having a beautiful day out here today. And Miss Margaret, hello. Howdy. Good to see you. Hi, Bonnie. Glad you stopped in. I hadn't seen your name for a while.
Hi, Cindy and Jassy. Jassie's here.
Angie Brown.
You said her name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going back up.
He's going forwards and backwards. These pages are super thick. And they're all over the world.
We're going to have some hot weather. Yesterday, Texas was 110. And maybe even more than that for you ladies on Texas.
That's too hot.
Oh, and there's Butter Roll Boutique.
That's Doretha. Doretha. Mm-hmm.
Overlooked her. I'm sorry. I was looking.
You're still looking.
I was looking at Beth because she's got an avalanche over here.
You wouldn't believe my desk.
Starting to roll.
You don't understand how I am so in such a pickle over here.
she's in a pickle.
But I'm determined. I am determined that I'm going to have fun tonight with you guys.
Is that right? She's in a pickle.
I'm in a pickle.
Of a watermelon.
And I'm determined.
But I was just, and it's already moved a half inch.
And look, there's an elephant.
I've been watching it.
Here's some giraffes.
Every time she turned that big page, it kind of fly on a little bit.
These little napkins over here are flying around with the fan. Yeah. But anyway, this is a very good magazine.
Well, Arthur Lester, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't say hi to you. How are you? Hello. It's good to see all you ladies.
One of these days, I will find my...
Whoa, she caught it. Oh, she grabbed it for it, slipped. Well, good catch, hon. But, I'm just... a lot of people out this time of the day is, usually getting things done and things like that.
I might have to just put some of the gang in here. Who's the gang?
Look at that. That's cute. That's a nice
they might have to go in here. Yeah. So I'll get rid of these magazines. So there's lots of places where you can get free magazines. So so anyway, here was my inspiration. I just glued that down. So I'm gonna cut some of this out, and I'm gonna cut these guys kissing. These are kissers. They're kissing. They're in love. Look, honey. And I really like the volcano too. There's not any volcanoes in Africa though that I know of. In the Alps, I'm not sure if where the
I
volcanoes
don't think I
are.
said Sharon Lombard, did I?
Actually, I don't think that's a volcano. I think that is a peak of the Alps and a cloud
In the
floating,
back,
excuse
yeah,
me,
over in the front porch.
floating along the top of the peak, and the sun is setting, creating the orange uh, color.
Only you could figure that out.
I am smart as a tack
Well,
sometimes.
you are so smart sometimes, in all ways.
I am smart. And then I know some people would say, yeah, you're a smarty, all right.
Smarty
A
pants.
smarty, yay. Smarty, a smarty animal. Yeah, I know. But we're going to take and we're going to cut these
Cindy
guys
Lowe.
out. Cindy Levin.
Levin. Okay.
And Cindy, I got to tell you something. Every time I see your name, it's got your maiden name in the middle. Mm-hmm. And when I look at it real quick, I see Cindy Steakin' Lovin'. You're Cindy Steakin' Lovin'. That's what you are. But your
Oh, I thought
your maiden name starts with an S, and I don't know that I could pronounce it. And don't ask me to even
I
think
thought
about me
I thought
spelling it.
you was gonna say
Hmm.
Cindy Loving Jewelry.
Cindy loves jewelry.
The jewelry was her middle
Uh huh.
name. That's I went to school with a girl. Her name was Merry Christmas, and that's no lie. She was in my fourth grade class, and her name was Merry Christmas.
I went to school with a Penny Knight, and we sort of said some things about her, saying, "Well, she's going to marry Nickel Day,"
Nickel Day. Yeah,
but
Nicky Day.
we didn't have a Nickel Day. That was kind of a.
Yeah, that
We
was
never told her to her face. No, we didn't. We weren't bullying her or anything.
no. Best mama would take the bull right out of the situation.
No, I being a baby, the run of the back of the family.
The clan.
I was beat up on. Actually, I wasn't really beat upon as much as teased upon.
Yeah.
And I was like, think they would take my toys and throw them over my head, and I was monkey in the middle, and
Here's was a major toy right here. Here's a poor little major toy.
he's just got to get in here. He can't stand it. I'm going to have to get that other camera app. That would be something that would be really a good, uh, like a long term goal, or maybe a goal for this year. And that would be to get Joe set up with a camera over here so that he can play at the desk with us. That would be a good thing to try to go for. Of course, I'm not sure how fast it would happen, but
Well,
I'm
and
thinking about him.
I don't think the dog and the cat can run the rest of the house.
So
No.
anyway, this was my goal. Was that all I got cut out? Was just 2, 3?
Oh,
I guess so.
yeah,
But
elephants,
but can you
zebras.
see how it's pulling together? So you just
It's
take
got a
your.
little bit of sunshine there on that upper.
You need some sunshine.
Well, no, I can't see what that is. What is that?
Oh, this is that picture of the peach.
No, in the frog, the other one, right there beside it.
This one.
No. Yeah, with your finger. Right
This
there.
is the back side that I'm trying to glue. I'm going to glue it down.
That one for the leopard. So you can't see it.
Honey, I'm not finished.
No, but I'm just saying there's a big glare off of you.
Pay attention to your own side, guys.
Oh,
Get it. Get in the chat room and get out off of me. Get away from me. I'm not the center of attention.
I'd have to give you a couple of days off to get all that stuff straight.
He's wearing me out, guys.
Oh, God.
No, Joe does not have his own channel. I'm afraid not. He's got my channel.
No, I don't. I'm
He just barges in on me.
ladies, I love y'all to death, but I just ain't got time to spend all day. Somebody's got to run and
Yeah. Somebody's got to cut the grass.
cut the grass.
I don't think I like this on there, so we'll hang on to that. But I do like the leopards, and they're going to go up here, right there.
That's
And
a beautiful picture.
I'm going to trim around the corners here. I think that would look better. Yes. It softens the whole thing right there. So we're going to put this on, and I had to sacrifice the lemurs on the back. But I'm still looking for my habitat discovery books. I've got them. 2 or 3 of them. We'll go under. So here is an example of a napkin page, and we still have to put down words and other fun things. I've got little words, but I have some big words up here. I've got a feather, a card. Oh, I've got Happy Mail to show you. And Joe's card reminded me that I've got some Happy Mail to show you. Joe sent me a Mother's Day card, which I don't know why, but I'm not a mother. But he sent me a beautiful Mother's Day card, and just to my wife. And then on the inside, he took this picture from another card that I had in my stash, and he glued it down there. And he say, and it's a porch swing, and it says, "May we always swing on the same porch."
Did you know where it come from before I told you?
I remember, no,
You-
I remember that I
Yeah.
had some cards like that. Yeah.
He said, oh, I've seen that before. But didn't know why.
I have, yeah, because I had a set of them. There were several of them, and some of them were swings, and some of them were chairs, and I had a set of something. But that was my Mother's Day card from him. And then, what did I do with them? I got another one, and I've lost it. Oh, I found some more mail. Okay, that I need to send out.
I could probably go out and look and see if there's anything in the mailbox.
That would probably be a grand idea. Run, Joe, run! Okay, I've got 2 more pieces of mail to open
I'm gonna
up,
take my little kitty with me.
and one of them is from Arlene, and one of them is from Janet Nash. Here they are. I knew I had them real close. So Arlene, I sent Arlene some Happy Mail a couple weeks ago, and she used to come in here all the time, and she is an early bird, and she she likes watches the Mary Altier a lot, and she's always in her chat room, and she's like a monitor in there, and so anyway, I sent her some Happy Mail because I hadn't talked to her forever, a long time, and she sent me this little Happy Mother's Day card back, and it's handmade, and I don't see any initials, neither front nor back. So I don't know if she made it or if she, uh, but it looks like there's a purple piece, there's a white paper, yellow paper, purple paper, and then the top paper on the purple paper. And it might be a print, but it's got some embossing on it. You can feel textury. And then she's got this little pop-up sign here. But it's so pretty. It'd be fun to paint that little girl. And it says, I pray that your Mother's Day is relaxing and blessed. Sincerely, Arlene. So I really appreciate that. That is such a lovely card. And I'm going to leave it in my stash up here to I've got a stash of things that I want to paint right there. And then I got this, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. It's sewed down right there. And this is the back, but it feels like a vinyl pocket, maybe, but, but it doesn't open anywhere. And then on this side, she just got my address taped on here, and I can take that off, and she put some extra postage on here to get it to send. But I can't tell if there's anything inside there or not. I don't know how to get into it. And maybe I have to trim, an edge to get into it. Has anybody watched Janet Nash? Does anybody watch Janet Nash? Do you all remember her making these things? And then I've got some stamps that I get to keep and play with. But she made this, and I think there's something inside. So, what do y'all think? Think there's something in there? And it almost looks like it could be used for a coaster because it's leathery and plasticish, and that all that paper right there will come off. I can get that off. I can get it all off. So, Janet is on vacation. hmm She's on vacay, and I'm gonna dare myself, and I'm gonna trim this edge off. It's the only edge that's not sewed. It looks like it's been slapped over, and then she sewed it shut.
Oh, that's that nice little path.
And it still showed set. It is still showed, but I think there's something in there. So I don't know how to get into it. I'm gonna have to cut it up, and then I'm gonna have to sew it back. I hate cutting it all up. There is. See, there's something inside. Oh, she made me an Abby card. Oh,
Who did that?
Janet Nash.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Janet.
you. So she did. This was like a piece of wallpaper or vinyl, something.
Teddy
It
bear.
looks like
Yeah.
wallpaper and a big leaf on there. And she made me a little card with a blue fabric. And then she sewed on the paw prints. And it says, to dear Beth and Joe and Nora, a little card in memory of little Abby. And then she's got a little A on a footprint right there.
That's so sweet.
Oh, that is so
You ladies are so
precious.
sweet.
That is
All of
so
you.
precious. I thought about doing an Abby journal, but I mean, I've got tons of pictures of Abby's. I'd have to print them all out, and I probably should, but I do have a couple of pictures that have been uh, painted and sketched, and but that is precious. That is precious. So I'm sure I don't know if she's watching me or not, but she's been watching me from the beach. But that is such a cool envelope. I'm going to stick it right up here until I decide what I want to do with it. So anyway, I was looking for some words that I had hanging out around here, and I know they're over here somewhere because I saw them. I saw them a year or two ago. Got some more over there. Something over here. Okay. Okay. So I've I've been trying to get in here a little earlier every day, and I'm not gaining any space. But I was just looking for those words. So let's see if we can find some more words. Oh, here we go. Here's some big words. Let's see if we can find there. Oh, I love this. The more I take in, the more I can give out. That is a positive affirmation for me. That is personal. This is personal to me. And that might be what I want to put down there. Let's see what else. Heal, comfort, relax, share, hope, stay. These are just words that I printed out, and they're just words that I use over and over in my art, and it's easy to do. And another thing I haven't done in forever is to type on my typewriter. I've got a typewriter. So here's something. I asked the community to, I was at you guys, and I wrote them down, and I said, what is it about art? And it says, together we make art. This is the list we created. Life is better with art. A change in art is a change in our world. The world is a better place with art. Life is better with art. Cake and eat cake and art, and I'm not sure what that means. Cake and eat it. Positively, the Monday blues disappear. A difference in life. Not sure. Magic, friendship, rainbows of hope. Each other flourish. Safe, cozy, tender space. The things we hold onto onto life is easy. Anyway, those were some words that we did together, something, a list. And I'm going to use that one right there. And I'll put this back over here. These are the words. So this is this page is going to look like. And I think I'm going to ink the edges and make it a little bit more brown. Like that. So you guys have to remember, I'm back up to 22. Woohoo! Thank you all for coming back as I was having computer problems. All the flickering was a loose wire. So you all have to help me remember the next time it starts doing that to check my wires. You
Is that
have
what
to.
it was?
Yep. You have to help me. I rebooted and did everything, but it was all in the wiring, and it was in the camera wire up here that got loose. And I didn't unplug it. I didn't take them apart. I just I just pushed them back together. That's all I did. So it was a loose connection. Angie said, "Did you see what I wrote?" Nope, I did not. Beth and all, Candy said to tell you all that she is sad that they had to put one of her kitty cats to sleep. Okay. Well, we will definitely keep Candy in our prayers. That's hard. Yeah, that is so hard. Yeah, I know I would ask her make an Abby journal. Yeah, and I have had Abby for 16 and a half years to the fullest, and and I I miss her terribly. But I know she was getting old, and I know it was her time. I knew that there wasn't anything else that I could have possibly have done to add to her life. Um, she had an excellent life, and she was a working dog. She was just she there was a lot of memories there for her.
Oh my, her and the cat.
So okay. So, anyway, here is a good example of a good napkin page. And we just did this together. How about that? I can put a date on this one. Let's see if I can find a good place to put the date. Get it to show up. And get it to show up. I'll put it down here in the water. Oh, that shows up good. So, so anyway, I'm interested in doing some more, but I do want to let this dry for a second. And what I think I'll do is, oh, I got this out to put in the books, and this would be good on an edge, even right there. I'm going to plug my hot glue gun up. Thank you, Sharon. Um, one of these days we'll put my ring light back up, but not right now. It fell, so I've got it
Oh,
off, and it's behind you
oh,
along with the dog.
oh, okay.
The dog's laying there. She, oh, you petting her?
No, I
What?
was earlier.
Okay. Uh, paper dolls. Yes, I was making some paper dolls Tuesday in my big vintage book. I'm going to put this on this page right here because it looks good, and I'm going to use my heat gun, hot glue gun. Oh, the deep red ink is called plum. Plum. It's a plum, and
Mm.
it's a deep burgundy. It's a deep burgundy, and it is nice. So anyway, let's see if I can get this going here. I don't know that it's hot enough. We'll see. Okay. And I found a doggy channel, and that's so funny. I've been looking at more and more doggy videos lately than ever, and I know it's because of my void. And I was trying to tell y'all earlier, the one thing about Abby that bothers me is the void of her being gone. It's not the fact that she's passed, it's the fact that I can't see her or talk to her anymore. Well, I can still talk to her, but I just can't uh, hang out with her. But Nora and the kitty cat is filling in the shoes quite nicely. I will say. Nora usually does come in the afternoons, but I'm noticing it more. Uh, I'm noticing more that she is hanging out with me, and she's coming in here when I stream more often. And I think a lot of the times is I would I I I had favorites. Abby was my first. Abby had seniority, and I favored Abby over Nora. Um, Not in a mean way, but I did favor Abby more than Nora because Abby was older and she needed special care. So I always catered more to Abby, and Nora was more of I'm on my own type of a girl. She's not as friendly as some
She's more
animals.
independent,
She's
totally.
she's very independent, exactly right. And so, but the void is deafening. You know, if that's a good way to describe the void. It's my feet are cold. Um, I'm not having as many hot flashes because she's up under my back. Different
That's
things,
true.
different
I can
things.
see that.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a hot
Anyway,
flash.
that has turned out to be really cute. And you're talking about that burgundy. I think I'm going to get it back, and I'm going to try something. And I'm going to use my little paintbrush, and I'm going to see if I can't get some of this plum off of here and put around this edge over here. And that's not a good idea. That's not working very good. Okay. So let's just see if I can't do some play here. And I'm just using the edge of the pad, adding a little burgundy to that sign. And I don't know that you can tell, but I could also ink the edges of this page. And that's the plum. That's it. So that's good. That is good. Mm-hmm. Just a little something, something. And I can tell. And I don't know if you all can tell much, but I can really tell that decorated it some more. Jesse, prompts. Help me to keep my mind to slow down. This will slow it down. Just do a napkin page. And I've got just three things on here, the napkin, of course, and the ribbon. I dated it and I inked the edges and did a little play with the ink pad, and that's it. And that's the whole page. And I don't need to put any more on this page. So this page is done, and I can move on to the next pages. So I did this page, and I could put my Mother's Day cards in here because this is the time that I got them. And this is a good place to put them. I could put that right there, and maybe do something with the green envelope. Oh, look, it's pretty on the inside too.
Couldn't you glue the spine in that and right into that book
Mhm.
like that?
Mhm. Mhm. I could. and make a little a tipsy flipsy. hmm I could do that and leave the card in the envelope
Mhm.
and flip this. I sure can. Alrighty, let me find some tape that will extra ooey gooey tape that'll hold that, and I could tape it down right there. And I do have lots of washi tape that I can pick from, and I'm looking for something sagey, extra wide. I can't get in here is my problem. I can't get in there. It's all messed up. All right, let's just go with the first thing I thought of, which is this. It's a it's a map tape, a traveling page, and I'm going to cut it off right there. You okay, Joe?
Yeah, I'm getting stuff off the floor.
I know. I'm sorry. So I like to fold my tape in on the edges so it doesn't take me forever today to find the edge. So here's what we want to do. This tape is pretty sticky, so I don't think I need to put any glue on it. And I'm going to go down here to the bottom of the page and go right up the center of the page and including the envelope so that it's taped down real good like that. I didn't need any glue. It's going to be just fine. And I'll just trim off the bottom. And I keep saying I'm going to let Joe take these scissors and get the alcohol out. They're sharp. They're just sticky. Sticky wicky. And I will go over here to this side. And I can even fold the tape to the other side. I don't have to cut it off. I just folded it over. So there's one card. And, oh, I can't, okay. I tell you what I need now is my X-Acto knife. Well, there's my X-Acto knife, but the blade is gone. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. We're going to do it the hard way, but we can still do it. Um, yes, I have bought some sticker paper, and I think it's here in the room. I just haven't seen it for a week or so. And I was going to jelly plate on it. Yeah, I've got gummy scissors. Okay, so here's my card in a flip, and I'm going to tuck it in so I can always get that out. I need to paint that and see if I got any sage green. Sage green to cover that up so it's not so noticeable. It was like a sore thumb. And that's a little bit better. And what I can do is I'll find a sticker to put on there. I can find a sticker. Yeah, Julie, you need to be here, in here. You would be a great assistant. Yes, you would. So let's see if I can find something. Oh, a cactus would look good. Let's use a cactus. Okay, there we go. There we go. That sort of helps it. There. And we can still decorate this page. And then we've got this page. And I've got a new bird book that I just bought last week when we went up to Ollie's. So let's see if I can find a small
That was a
bird.
great store, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't go in there every week, but uh, every so often. So I want to find a bird that I could put on this page,
Look at all them birds.
and I can color the bird.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you can make your own bird with different colors
Hmm.
and use the same bird's uh, outline.
Yep, these are coloring pages, and I'm just going to go with the first one that I thought about.
I love the birds down here. I love the whistle back there.
Yeah, we
I,
got a variety of birds down here. You
yeah,
wouldn't believe.
we've got them on our property. We've got about 4 different birds and whippoorwill, uh, the cardinal,
We got
and
nightingales,
yeah, the nightingales. And
sand cranes.
I'd like to. That's something I would like to do is to voice those and put them on a.
I bought Joe a clock that has birds every hour,
They whistle out.
and it's like owls and other birds.
Well, it's not just the owls.
It's there's 12 birds
Yeah.
every hour. There's a different bird,
And what
and
happens?
and we don't know if it's a bird or if it's the porch.
Yeah.
The clock.
The clock on the porch, it echoes.
And the birds, I think that yeah,
They think it's a bigger,
they
deeper
answer.
sound.
They answer back to the clock.
Yeah, and they do because I get it when I whistle to them.
Yeah,
I hear them out there on the fire line, and they'll.
yeah, yeah. We got hawks and owls, and we got bald eagles.
Yeah.
We got snake snake birds, long necked birds, and uh, pelicans, ocean birds. We got them. Hi, Teresa.
The ducks come by at 6 o'clock every night over the head, over the house. You can hear them coming. They sound like sky bombers. They just. You better have your car put in the garage or
Yeah, they'll bomb you.
they'll bomb you. They come from the north to the south, and the southeast is where they go back over to the ocean.
Hey, Joe.
Man,
Why don't you go in there and call a couple of your lawn boys that you were going to try to call? Have you got somebody yet?
no,
But they would be home at this
right.
time of the day, and maybe you can get a hold of somebody
Okay.
before it gets too late. Because I don't like calling after 9 o'clock.
Right. Well, they might be out cutting till almost gets dark too.
Well,
You don't
no,
know.
they're day people. They'll home in the evenings.
Okay.
So anyway, I've got this bird here, and he looks kind of like a sand crane of some sort. I'm not sure what his name is, but we like him. And see, I don't need the flowers because I got the flowers on the napkin. So he's going to go on there like that. Almost done. Won't be long. I've got it. So anyway, this is fun. I like working in the napkin book. That's just fun. All right. There. Got that. And then a little bit more on his feet. So, how's everybody doing out here in chat chat land? Everybody doing okay? Did everybody have a good day today? Did you do anything exciting? Did you watch any good videos? I watched magnet fishing. This guy, I don't know where he lives. Oh, he lives up in like Wisconsin or someplace up there, or Michigan, and he magnet fishes in the rivers up there, and he travels around. It's not just the same river, and he's got a 360-pound magnet, or the magnet's not that heavy, but it will hold up to 360 pounds. The magnet is like a strong magnet, and so he has it tied to a good rope, and he magnet fishes with it, and he picks up a lot of scrap metal, and he scraps the metal and makes money. He sells it back to the the scrap yards. So here he is. It would have been greater if he was this way, because then I wouldn't have cared about his tail feathers. But that's okay. We're going to put him in here anyway. We'll just put him as close to the edge as we can. Anyway, he finds things in the river, and he likes to fish where there has been towns, like small towns from the old old west. I don't know, olden days, golden days. Um, and back in the day, in the 1900s, there was a lot of logging towns up there, and he's done a little bit of history and found out that there were logging towns there, and there's a lot of railroads up there, and old railroads and new railroads, and he fishes around these old bridges and trestles, and and he finds unusual things in the rivers. Tell Joe that you have a flocks of ducks fly over your house every day and they drop. I'm sure they do. I'm so sorry. So that page is done, and all I have to do now is find a word. I wish I knew what I did with those other big words that I had. I'm trying to get down over here to the left to my chicken book, and I think it's right. No, it's close. My chicken book's over here because I got a tag to put in it from uh, Sharon Lombard. She sent me this chicken, and I got to put him in the chicken book. So, I never did find him. Let's see. Oh, is there anybody, since we've got 23, anybody that wants to do the napkin trade? Tag swap is officially over. You should have yours mailed out by midnight tonight. I'm giving you to midnight tonight to get your tags mailed. If uh, so, if you haven't got your tags out, you can please just do it. Send them out, and um, and anybody want to sign up for the napkin trade? And it's 10 napkins, and all you have to do is tell me that you want to play, and I will assign you someone to send your 10 napkins to. Nice cussy fussy cutting, Beth. Huh? You like my fussy cutting? It did turn out pretty good. I would love to put something uh, that would pop that bird out to me. Of course, the sand cranes are blonde or white, but I something maybe in the tan department to color him. Maybe. Um, but if anybody wants to play, let me know. I've got the list right here. Go outline them in black. Okay, I'll get a black marker. I've got a fat one over here, a nice juicy one. So I've got Juju, Bonnie, Joyce, Linda, Constance, and then I have Margaret, Goldie, Jassy, and Sharon R. And then I have Vanessa, Lori Beth, Colleen Graffis, and Doretha. Is there anybody else that I have missed? I got Jassy, Joyce. Yep. Goldie, Colleen. So those are in the napkin trade. And let's go around them. I'm going to go super slow so that I don't, go off on a big unwanted strike. Take your time. Like that. Okay. It's harder than you think. Just saying. Okay. Okay. Make his towel and nails to show a little bit. That's good. That's good. Okay. Can you tell? It looks pretty good. So, perfect. All right. Good, 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 good. So, what I'm looking for now is I'm still hunting for them daggone letters, the words. Keep thinking they're going to pop up out at me. All right. Okay. Nobody's going to sign. Nobody else is interested in the napkin swap. Okay. Add a quote. Yep. Okay. I'm looking for my quote words because I've got some. Let's see. The Doors had quotes. Every doorway, every intersection has a story. These are door quotes. I may not want these. Let's go back over to uh, those. There's some ephemera doodles. All right, let's try looking at these. This is a Sundance free Sundance magazine. It's founded by Robert Redford, and it's his daughters own this jewelry company. And that's there's no quotes. Discover. I've got the word discover. It's got discover your perfect. I like that. Discover your perfect blank. Discover your perfect beauty. There's the word beauty. Let's do that. It's the best thing I've seen. That one. And Discover your perfect beauty is our quote. And then this is part of a magazine that's called Olive and Cocoa Magazine. That's a free magazine, and I love it too. Spring Hair Nurseries is also a free magazine, and it's got beautiful plants in it that you can use in your art. Free magazine. And I've got enough magazines right now to do me till I retire. Whenever that'll be. When I retire. Can you see it? From what? Retire from what? Crafting. Because there is going to be a day when I'm going to have to just watch you guys instead of being here. And I've been doing this for 7 years, and I'm not tired of it yet. Hi, Tanya. Come on in. Well, there will be a day when I'll have to, Angie. One day I will. I will be retiring. And I've noticed, now I've been doing this for 7 years, and this past few months, I have discovered, hmm I've discovered that my stamina is less. Uh, Nothing bad, but 3 hours, 3 hours is becoming a little too much. But I'm going to persevere and continue the 3 hours until I really can't do it anymore. It'll be it might turn into 2 hours, you know, because if I'm too tired when I get off here, it's not worth it. It hurts me. Look at that. I just need to ink the edges. Let me get my ink pad. And and I can do it in burgundy or black. I think I'm going to go with the black. Jet black. Well, that's an easy fix. I love it. Look at that. I love it. Let's get this side to participate. Does that help pull? Does that pull anything? Oh man, I love it when these things come together. Come together right now. And I had a little piece of lace. We need that on there. We do. It needs to be on there, right there. That's That's what it needs. It needs one of those hidden paper clips, is what it needs. What did I do with them all? Here is uh this is just a cluster. Here's my little cross in your pocket. There's a cross in your pocket. Here's a hidden paper clip. Right here on the desk the whole time. So that like that. I like that one. Let's put a hidden paper clip on it. Look at that. This was oh a, a piece of uh, mailing envelope that I received some Happy Mail in, and it didn't glue together very good. I just hot glued it. There we go. Doesn't that look better? Hmm? Yeah, I do. I do take a lot of naps, Angie. You'd be surprised. I sleep all day. So anyway, that is a completed page. That's complete now. 'Love it. So here is a napkin book, guys. Here is a napkin book. We just started this napkin book up. Here's the second page, which was the first page that we did, because we don't go in order. But there's two pages. And then this one in the middle, I haven't done yet. So look at that. So now I want to take another napkin and I want to glue it on the front. And I thought I saved another napkin for that. So yeah, so let me fix this up. Did I miss anybody on the napkin trade? Um, Esther and Sharon Lumbar and myself are doing the napkin trade together. We will receive your napkins and we will send you back 10 different napkins. So, and you have to send a self addressed stamped envelope in your return to us, and then we will mail you your napkins back in your envelope. So, whatever envelope you used when you mail your uh, napkins to us, you use another envelope with the same amount of postage on it that you've mailed us. Uh, so, anything else I need to do that I haven't done that you all can think of? I'm looking for a pretty napkin in my stash here. And Margaret said she's sending me some more napkins. And I will get this box out right behind me. This is some of my napkins. I have another box with more, but I'll let you all peek inside here. So these are some. I think I showed these to you the other day. But something for the front of my napkin book, and I can do a collage of napkins if I have two or three that are kind of go together, like yellows or something. I could put them together, and this has been a very popular one over the past 5 years. I got this at the Dollar Tree, but I've also found them at Tuesday mornings. Here's a pretty one here. These two are the same. Maybe I can use two of those to do my book in. I'll leave it out just in case. Here's another rose. There's some pretty flowers there. Some more flowers. Nothing. We can put this in the chicken book. Oh, we got to find the chicken book next. Okay, let's hurry up. Get this out of the way there. I've got tropical. I've got bird's nest. I've got hot pink. I've got rabbits, donuts, tropical, tulips, birthday. I love these purple. There's purple and then there's blue ones. These two are pretty. They're kind of like sister napkins. Like if I put one on the front, I can put the other on the back or something. And I like the butterflies. They're my colors. We've got vintage. Here's another vintage. Floral. Here's another welcome with those look like poppies. Some more bunnies. The birds are pretty. I love my kitty cats. This bird is pretty. I only have one though. I need at least two. Maybe I could do one, do front and back with one. Here's some more purple. Now I'm indecisive. I could do Christmas. This is pretty. I got two of these. These are cocktail napkins. There's a bunch of these. There is some Christmas. Let's go with what I got. That should work. We should find something in here that would work. So we just have to hit you all in the head and close the lid and get this out of the way. All right. So I'm going to have you all vote which one looks good on the front. And I would cut this in half and put them up, make it upright because this one's upside down. But this one would be nice on the front, and I've got two, so I can put front and back. I've got this one, and I would probably go all the way to the top and make that the front of the book, a napkin book, and I could put something here. I could put a bird here. That would look good. This is one in the chicken book. And I also have this one that I like. And again, I could put a bird on it. One, two, or three. got this magazine from the doctor's office, and I'm going to use something with this face. This is Taylor Swift. I can get it out. Okay. Let's put these in here. And this is, I haven't finished this one yet. This was the green napkin or the green bag. I was going to put green things in there. And I've got some other things over here. Some Happy Mail. Goodness gracious. I've got more Happy Mail over here that I've already opened, and this is where some of my hidden paper clips are. So these were some cards that I did, and a hidden paper clip is holding them together. I've got some hidden paper clips in here from you guys. And this is what I was looking for. I made these hidden paper clips, and I love them. They've got tatting on them. And the only thing they really need is to be inked up. But I could put one of those in my books. Just saying. I'm just saying. And I've got some paper clips from Margaret. And some ATCs. And some more. That would be pretty in my book. And my Victorian book. That's what I want to put it. That's where I want to put it. There we go. See? Is it going to look pretty there or here? Or up here? I think it's going to be right there. There. All right. Margaret's in the book. That's good. This one's cute. So anyway, what were the choices? Okay, number one was the dark one. I don't see any ones. Number two is the bluish one. And I'm going to put birds on there. And then number three were these pretty botanicals. And they're all purple. Okay, I think number two has got the vote. So, if anybody likes the other one, I will put it in the book instead of on the book. So I can do these a couple different ways. Yeah. Now you're changing your mind to three. I still had four three twos. I still have three twos. So we'll put it on the inside. And I'm going to put this on here just like this. And I'm going to glue it with my glue stick. And what I'll have to do, being on the outside of the book, is um, I will go over it. I'll put this glue on first. And then after I get the napkin down real good, I will go over it with a varnish coating that will seal the whole napkin down and it won't come off. Because this is just going to be uh, lightly covering the front with the glue stick. But I'm putting it on there thick. And I'm going to go all the way to the edge. I could go and leave an edge there. So it doesn't really matter if it's too straight or too a little slightly off. It won't matter. So I've got this rubbed down now. And I'm going to do this in sections. So, and it doesn't matter if it's wrinkled, okay? Hi, Lynn. Lynn, don't you dare go nowhere, girl. I need your address, Lynn. Your library address. Okay. Now she's talking. She wants to give me um, some her info. Uh, Lynn, do what? Do what? Do what? Do you have Messenger? Do you have Messenger? It's you can have it with Facebook and you can have it without Facebook. Facebook. Messenger is separate and it's safe. And if you look me up, this is my picture. Look under Beth Schuler. Yeah, okay. Well, message me then through through Messenger, and you can give me your address there. I would love you forever if you would. Will your library accept mail for you? I have no idea. Goldie, that's a good question. Unless she works at the library. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I've got you, honey. I've got you on the list. What did I do with it? Right here. See? Lynn, I've got you on my list. I've got an envelope right here with your for your name to put on it right there. Oh, Angie said she just uses her email. I use my email limitedly. I don't use it every day, but if you let me know that you're mailing me something, I'll go after a while when I go into the bedroom, I can look at my email and see what you have to show me. A lot of times, well, like I don't have it on my phone, my Gmail, but I do have it on my iPad. But I'm using my iPad while I'm streaming, so it's hard for me to log out and then go over there and log in and all that crappy stuff. So, okay, Angie. Yes, I've gotten some of your things that you've made, and I still have them. I still have your pictures, and I enjoy looking at your things too, Angie. That's nice. So anyway, now uh, I'm going to do a little technique here on this napkin so that I can wrap it to the inside, and I'm going to just cut this off here and And this might wrap around to the back. Let's see how much it'll go over to the back. And it doesn't necessarily cover the back, but I can patch in like the trim of this napkin or something can go there. This is that other napkin. And I've got the trim to this one there. I could put this on there. That's what I'll do. So this side will be like this. Uh-huh. So this will be the back side of my book. L, it is tell me ASAP if I've got your message. Let's see, something came in. One moment, please. Dana. Nope. And I can type in, it might be waiting on me to approve you. Sometimes it does something like that. Yeah, it's probably me and Joe, or a picture of Abby, or a picture of me and Abby. And then sometimes it wants me to um, add you as a friend. Let's go to groups, me, notifications. No, I don't see Lynn anyway. Um, what do you want me to do? And I will tell you that sometimes my notifications don't come in until like hours later. Let me look over here on this one and see if I can't find you. And another thing is I don't know your last name, or I can't get you if I don't know your last name. And I won't know it until I find you on Facebook. Cause see it here, it has friends. And I've got other names, but I don't have a Lynn, Lin, unless it's a nickname. No new request. Unless you can give me another nickname. See, I just go by my name. Yeah, I just use my name. Cell, Cell on Facebook. Okay, I will search it. Cell. A prairie. Cell. Oh, Celia. I'm sorry. The L's and the I looked. There we go. That's a different last name. I'm looking at the. Got to get the correct spelling. Perrie between the glue marks. Okay. Prairie. Let me look at that. Let me look at this. Oh goodness. I need a secretary to do this. I don't like doing this techie stuff. I don't like it. Uh, a. Come on. Come on. Search it. I think I found it. And it's assistant person lurking at the library. I've got you. Can I call you by your what? Who's Lynn? Lin. Who's Lynn? Why can't we call you Celia? Thank you. See, there's a request, and then you can message me. Her profile. I don't want to report anything except I found my brand new best friend. That's my report. We're going to help her by giving her some love and anyway. Okay. Thank you. I found you. I found you. Oh, look at those art supplies. Wow, look at all the art. Okay, enough of that. Now, hopefully, I sent you a request to friend me, and then you can message me your address. Is that the way we're going to play it? Is that the way? Is that the way we can do it? What you said you liked about my profile. You can. You like to go by Lynn? Okay, Lynn. Good, because then I don't have to memorize everything. I hate memorizing because I can't remember after I memorize it. Does that make sense? Hi, Debbie. So now I'm going to finish gluing my napkin down, and I'm going to get the spine real good. And fold that over to the back. So, do do you like Lynn? Do you like gaming, games and things? Are you into gaming? Uh, we have a few gamers in here. There's a few of people who are gang. That's a play on words. And Becca Games, she's uh, one of the girls. She's been on vacation right now, but when she comes back, you'll meet her and you'll want to hang out with Becca because she does game. She likes games. Okay, she's going to go back and accept me. So I'm just gluing down the napkin on the inside of the book, all the extra parts like that and like that. Yeah, she's a player, all right. She likes to play. She's serious about playing. And she's good with techie stuff too. She knows a lot more tech stuff than I do. She's got a I think she's got some kind of computer degree, tech degree. Yeah, she does. I think she does too. I think she does Legends of Zelda. Yeah, maybe that's how you found me, is through Becca. So I am just gluing down the napkin on the inside of the book as it wraps around. And it's kind of a hit and miss thing because you kind of gotta let your glue dry in between. I also need to get out my other. I've got a napkin book that I have finished, and see, this is a new napkin book, brand spanking new, and I've got an old one that I can do a flip through on and show y'all. But I don't know if it's at my fingertips right this second. You have to be careful with the napkins because it does tear. But that's for the back side. But I'm going to put a napkin back here to cover the edges up. So I just have to let it dry in between stages here. Okay. So let's go back to the front. And we'll glue this side back down here. We'll glue this up there. And we'll glue this right here. I've dreamed Joe took me for a boat ride this morning, early this morning, before I got up out of bed. I was just thinking about that. We were in the boat, and I said, Joe, did you put the plug in? Because the boats have a plug. When you get out of the water and the boat is on the trailer, there's a plug that you pull out, and it drains all the water out of the bottom of the boat. At what has leaked in. And anyway, in my dream, he didn't put the plug in. So we, it was a crazy dream, I'm telling you. So we had just gotten in the water, and I said, "Uh oh, Joe, did you put the plug in?" And he goes, I think I did." And I went, I don't think so. But anyway, we ended up, uh, since we were in the water, we were closer to the other side of the river. It's probably from watching magnet fishing, to be honest with you. So we get out of the water. He drives the boat, and the boat has wheels. So he's driving the boat on land, and we're not too far from the bridge that goes back over to where we lived. So we got out of the water, so we didn't sink, and the boat kept going. He kept driving it, and it kept going, and it's like we got wheels. So he says, "I'm just going to drive it until it won't go any further," and we ended up going back across the the bridge to where our car was parked, so we could take the boat out of the water. And that was the end of that dream. So I don't know what kind of crazy uh, food I was eating to get that. So here it is. That's cute. And I'm still not finished with this. We're still going to do more. This is just, gluing down the first napkin. We are going to put some birds on this, and it'll be really pretty. And then I will get another napkin to put on the inside here, and I'm probably going to use this one. And there will be enough to do this side, probably this side too. We'll see. If not, I might be just the inside, and this will be another napkin. So, all right. Everybody else okay on? Am I up okay on the chat? Is that Lynn's channel? All right. Oh, I love your picture. I'm already subscribed. I'm subscribed. Okay. So great. Okay, we got you, Lynn. You're in like Flint now. Let's see if she found me on Messenger. That's going to be the new trick. Not yet, but now that I have your name, I might be able to find you. I bet yeah, I've got you. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. I found you, Lynn. I found you. I just messaged you. Yeah, Goldie, the napkin is going to be um varnished. You could use any kind of matte medium that you have, and uh, I like to use um, a varnish. It could be a latex varnish like this. I think this is varnish, some kind of varnish, and I like matte varnish, the matte, so it's not too shiny and it makes it hard. That's fine, Angela. She'll find me. I just messaged her, and that's okay. I don't mind. And but anyway, I think it might be out already, and I don't see it over there, but that doesn't mean it's not out. It might be over back there. Let's see what this is. There it is. This is what I use on a regular basis. It's high gloss here, but it doesn't matter. That varnish, matte varnish, or high gloss varnish. It's Duraclear by Deco Art Americana. I get it from Walmart. A bottle lasts me quite a while because it's really good stuff. And I've got a craft lunch going on over here, so I'm gonna have to take down some of these things. So let's see what we got over here. I've got a book that'll go out to Becky tomorrow. I've got some envelopes, and I think these are stamps. I found some more pictures, and I know that this is all falling down. And I'm gonna try to set it back up. Hang on, I'm trying to prevent a craft latch. That Thumper is my dog. It's my dog. All right, we got it sticking up a little bit now. Let's see if it'll hold. So, oh dear, I've got to come in tomorrow and really clean this place up. It's a mess. Everything's everywhere. I don't have any system. So it is 8:38, and I think I'm going to quit. And this will be a good time, a good spot to quit. But I love what we've done. Look what we've done. And the happy mail card that I got from Arlene is going in here too. Got that napkin to do yet. Well, where is the other one? It's in the middle. Here. Here. I'm going to put this one right here. So that looks at there's a yellow bee in this napkin, and you can see them right here. So that'll pull from the yellow over here. So I'm going to glue this down just like that. So yeah. Okay. So this is what we do with our napkin journal book. And these tags that I made, these will fit. These will go in here and look good. See, that one is going to look great on this page. Keep going. That one says it says master your craft. That would look good in here with the brown ribbon. Let me just sign it. It's me. It's my stuff. I'm just going to sign it. And I'm going to put it right there. A tag like that. And I'm going to put it on this side of the ribbon so it won't be too bulky. So, Angie's doing some fussy cussing, cutting out. Now, so that looks good. This page, see how I keep adding to the book when you look at it? And I have another, what did I do with that little tiny tag that was in here, right in front of the girl? It was in front of her that I had tucked in, right here. I had this one. And look, doesn't it not go good with this page? Where should we put it? Doesn't that look good? I like the pink, and it's soap. Okay, so, and I think I signed it. Nope, I'll sign it. What did I do with that pen? Here it is. So there's that one, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it down. I do have a bird on the back side, so I should hang it. I should hang it. I can glue it down by the ribbons. I'm blowing the hot glue dry. It's still gooey. It's not as hot as it was. Okay. So there, it can hang and I can see the other side. But I love this pink on the pink. So you see how we continue to decorate the book as every time we go through it? And we haven't even gotten through today. We haven't got through from today. What else is over here in my stash? I found some more Happy Mail leftovers. Leftover Happy Meals. But anyway, I will continue to use Happy Mail along with these things, and you can see it's fluffed back out. So I can easily go through and tear out an extra page if I can continue to put tags and other things on this. Um, it's going to get fluffier and fluffier, and I've only tore out half the pages. I've only gotten to here with tearing out pages. So if I can continue to, do every page like this, every page won't be full, but it'll be like this. And then I'll probably will do front and back and middle when technique. Uh, a technique when you work in your books is to work in the front, then the next time you work in the back, and then the next time you work in the middle, and then the next time you work back in the front, and you skip around on all of the pages back and forth so that your spine doesn't get warped up and your book doesn't turn out like warped like this. That's to prevent warpness. So we want our book to be straight, so we go from front to back and middle, front, back, middle when we work in our books to keep them to be uniformed. And I've got just a few minutes. I do have a book to show you that I did pull out. So let me get that and show you all some of the stuff. Um, a blast from the past is what I'm going to show you. Take me just a minute to get to it, but I laid them out. And I still have my mailbox. I've got my mailbox. Let's see. This one's 24, 2017, and 2023. Let's go with the 23. This was 2 years ago. There goes the mailbox. Glad I didn't fall over top of it. This one's the Jingles and Joy book. And I like to put scrapbooking paper on my books for fun. And this was laying on my desk. And I cut it out and glued it down. This is October 23 to February 24th. So let's see what we did back then. Back in the day. Let me put my glue back up here. Back in the day. Oh, I've had a lot of fun tonight, guys. I hope you have too. Let's see if I can't get you all. I'm going to unplug my glue gun and move some space so you can sort of see both sides. Sort of. How about that? Is that a little bit better? This is just a Bible verse over here, and this is simply the best. And this was a page dedicated to, I think it was prompts, but I've got music paper, and I've got cherries, and I've got a receipt, and I've got a movie star, and this is Tina Turner. This is a tribute to Tina. I've got an envelope here, and it's simply the best of Tina. And there's a bunch of little pictures of her that go into the pocket. And she was so awesome. And that's my little Tina page. And this is a pumpkin. This was the turkey trade that we did back then. I found a button. We'll take it out since it fell off. This was October 2023. This is probably a prompt page. It's a bingo card. That was the first prompt. It says text of foreign language. I've got Chinese and French. A piece of fabric. That's this. This is a piece of fabric. Vellum, and there is a piece of vellum underneath the fabric. There's a piece of vellum underneath there, and then a magazine flower, and I've got a magazine flavored flower down in the background. And that is an example of a prompt game. I haven't done any prompts for the this year, I don't think. So maybe we can do a prompt game one day, especially if Dana comes on with me or Becca. They like to do prompt games. And I like to decorate the opposite page because it's an empty page, and I like decorating them to go with. Like I just can't stop, you know. Got to add more. Here's another Happy Mail page from Jasper and Barbara, and this was a Happy Mail page. She sent me. We did a turkey trade. Um, right there's the turkey trade that we did. It was a lot of fun, and we made turkeys about the size of an envelope, and then we traded with each other. So isn't that cute? We have a lot of fun with our trades. And then this was an extra page, and I did some just things that were laying around my room and did a page over there. This was probably a another game, and this was rolling Indian, and I made braids. Can you see his braids? And there's a turkey that someone made me. I'm going to think Sharon R. Maybe. And anyway, I made the Indian, and I like doing characters for the holidays. Here's another paper clip art on a tag, and then here's another twin sheet art. I don't remember doing that. Somebody else did that. Send it to me. And here's a pocket down here and an art card. Look at this pretty art card. This is Happy Mail from Teresa Church and Kelly Ann. And Kelly felts with wool, and she and I have felted together and made things. If you haven't seen me do any felting and you would like to, just let me know, and I'll felt something for you one day. One of the things that I hate about me is that I like to do too many things, and I just don't have enough time to do everything I want to do. That's what I hate. That's a good thing to hate, huh? But anyway, there's some Happy Mail, and that is so cute. And I think this is a piece of silver. I think this is a piece of wrapping. Teresa Church, she likes to do uh, pop can, soda pop can art. She takes the cans and takes the tops and the bottom off, and she uses that middle section. She flattens it out, and she runs it through the die cut. Her die cut, and her dies cut the full that aluminum foil, that aluminum can, and she makes things. So that was Happy Mail. This is roll a an Indian and roll a pilgrim game. And we have lots of role games, but we haven't played any for a while, but we should. But I'm just not in the mood right now for any role games because I want to do some other things. And you see, I want to get my picture frame back out and start putting beads on it. Some more beads. And I'm sure there's some of you that haven't even seen my picture frame. So anyway, these are a couple things that we did together, and this was something that we painted together with, usually with Dana and Becca. They paint with me, and this is this card right here. Dana and I went to a museum, art museum last summer, and well, back in 2023, 2 years ago, and it's time for us to go back. I have this awesome art museum down here at New Smyrna Beach, and it's all local artists from around the state, and they they display their artwork, and then you can also buy some of their artwork. A lot of them have cards by their stuff. Um, when their display, they'll have these cards, blank cards, and with their art on the front of it. And you can buy them. And I've done that. I buy them, and then I have painted, and I did really good on this one. It's a lot different. And you see, yeah, her bun's on the right side. It's a mirror. It's supposed to be a mirror, so she's supposed to be mirror imaged. And so anyway, that's a lot of fun to do this. And I've got some more cards up here ready to paint and do this with. I do this a lot. This was Christmas time, November the 19th, getting ready for Christmas, and I did a gingerbread man. And this is painted, but this is fabric. And it's got a piece of lace there, and it's got the Ricky rack over here. It's got a Redbird sticker. See how mixed media it is? It's got a ribbon bow for his bow tie, holly stickers, and the stickers got glitter on them and stuff. Cute, cute, cute foam stickers over here. And I didn't get this side painted or do anything on this side. I could come back and do a month of just going through all my books and finishing them up. I would never get finished, but I could put a piece down like this. Here was a chicken roll or turkey, and here's another turkey that Brenda Ashford made for me down here. I need to outline it. See, I can always come back and work. I can come back and work on my art all the time. And it's okay to do that if you need to. If you can't do it all in one day, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it at all. So here we go with this little turkey. See, that makes him pop. And then I need to outline him again on here. It's funny how you just keep going. Okay, there he goes. All right, that's it. But anyway, this is paper piecing and paint. The papers are the feathers, and I did some leaves back here, a little bit of watercolor in the background, and some, it looks like I might have, it's all done in watercolor and paper. And here's a kitty cat, and I put eyelashes on the kitty cat, and those are real eyelashes from the Dollar Tree. Margaret sent me some eyelashes, so she keeps me in eyelashes. And it's a fun accent. And this is just some scrapbooking paper, and I did something paint. I scraped paint in the background, and this is just a coloring page, and I colored the kitty cat, something easy. Sometimes we do easy stuff. Is that a word game? Uh, oh, Angie's talking to Scrabble is a word game. Yes. This is Roll a Reindeer. This is a New Year's gnome, and it could be a roller gnome. I think we have roller gnome game too, but we also paint gnomes. This is a roll a snowman, and obviously this was Christmas time. Oh my goodness, I got an empty page. This was tipped in. This is another January ephemera trade. My goodness, look at everybody that played. This is a roll a snowman again. Roll an elf. This is another rolling a penguin. Roll a penguin or roll an elf, one of them. I think it was roll a penguin. And it's got some clusters here. There's a cluster. I love making clusters. This is just some things I had left over on the page, on the table. This is a piece of ribbon that was left over, and I made a teacup and made it and put a tea tag there. This is another roll of snowman. And this is just a tree that we painted that says kindness. And this is just um, a magazine journal collage page. We do play with the magazines, and we'll pick out like 5 or 6 pages, and I go to those page numbers, whatever numbers we pick, and then I get those pictures off of those pages and I collage with them and show you what you can do out of nothing. It's a challenge. And here's a little girl, and I don't know if somebody mailed me that or not. I've got a tag. I've got a barcode tag, price tag. I've got a key, and then I've got some old pages. And then I painted another bird. I like to do winter scenes. This is a card from Julie, the Christmas card. And this is a prompt page. This is an old photo. It's nobody I know, although it could be me, but it's not. And it's got a magazine words. It's got a photo. It's got torn paper. It's got purple. It's got washi tape and some brown paper for the prompts. This is New Year's. This is January the 2nd. And this is a little wooden fox. And I've got some pretty ribbon. I've got some circles, text paper, scrapbooking paper, sequins. It could be the prompts on that one. Sometimes I write them down. Sometimes I forget. This is a page where it's a law. Okay, it's a law to have one upside down page in your book. And if you don't have an upside down page in your book, you better not tell anybody because they'll come and arrest you. It's against the law not to have one. And I just did the first part of the page. I didn't do anything down here yet. But we made these birds. We do these birds a lot. And here's an angel, and somebody sent me this angel. It's a die cut. So it's another prompt page. I've got sequins. I've got text paper. I've got scraped paint, blue and red paint, um, die cut. I've got a candy wrapper, which is a cough drop wrapper for me, and it's a heart. I've got some postage stamps lined up down here at the bottom. That's a prompt page. Here's an angel. We well, don't tell anybody, Angie, or they'll come and put you in jail. And so here's some things. This could also be a prompt game, and it could also be stuff left on my desk. I've got a playing card. I've got some frogs with glasses. I've got a napkin, which is also money. I've got birds. I've got music paper as a tree and birds. And the future of art is the words from the magazine. And we like to do angels, and we have had little mini series. We do mini series, and I have a little book over there on the shelf of just angels. We're still in January of 2024. This was a stamp, some trees, a rainbow. This was the art dice game. So we have a couple of games that we play around here, and I have dice, and we roll the dice and we play with the dice. So here is another happiness. Um, I like to do beachy things because I live down here by the beach. This was the paper doll trade back in February of 24. This is a puzzle page. I've got puzzle page number 28. I've got Sudoku. I've got a map. I've got puzzles all over. Okay. And this might have been just leftover stuff. I'm not real sure. I don't remember. Here's another art dice. We'll have to get the dice out. And here's another collage page. This one is a same six game where I was sent 6 items, and you take the 6 items and make a page out of it. And I do another game with Dana and Rebecca, and it's Tandem 10. And I had never heard of the word tandem before, didn't know what it meant, but it means the same. Tandem is the same, and it means the tandem 10 means the same 10 items. So we mail each other these envelopes, and then we open them at the same time. So one month it'll be all of Dana's envelopes, three of Dana's, and she'll have one, Becca will have one, and I have one, and we have the same items in the envelope. Then we make a page, and we compare them to each other, and there's 3 different pages with the same 6 items. And so we were going through a phase. This was six. This was 6 items, but we had, and you were allowed to use a piece of scrapbook paper. So I got this paper, which is had the triangles on it, and then I had some braille paper. That's 2. I had playing cards. I had this wallpaper. That's 4. I had this wallpaper. That's 5, and I had the word, and that's 6. 6 items. Then we painted something over here, and this is done with paint and markers, and then we drew it into a sheep. Here is the inspiration down here, and I believe Sharon Lombard gave me this little sticker down here, and that's where I got the inspiration to do it. I have to have a picture sometimes before I can paint something. I got to get inspired. And here is another one of Sharon's pictures, and this was a little owl by the beach, and I put that on. I painted it, and this was my inspiration. This was just a magazine page over here, nothing special. And here I'm covered in this book twice. I've got another upside down page, so we don't have to worry about the police coming in here. I'll just pull this book out and say, here's the proof. So here's another collage page. And this is a doodle page. We doodled on this page. We sure did. Here's another page from that I painted a tree and then I collaged. Here's a bunny rabbit. This was at the end of January, and I I drew him on white paper, and then I tore him out, and then I inked around the edges. Then I gave him a bow tie and ears, and this page was pre-painted with the pink. And then this is wallpaper down here. And here's a paper doll that I've made. Look at the tiny uh, tatting on the bottom. I wonder if somebody made that. No, it looks like my paper. I do so much, I can't remember. But anyway, she lives here. This is where she lives. But her arms move. And this is some Happy Mail. This one's from Nancy. I got some money. I bet that came from Teresa Church. She sent me money one time. You are tweet. It's got an initial on the back, but I can't tell who it is. I can't tell if it's Teresa or Cindy or somebody. Back in 22, it's an older Happy Mail. But anyway, there's a pocket down here too. And here was a dog. This was in a coloring book, and I painted it and cut it out and put it down. And here is some more prompts over here on this page. I got some ribbon. I got a feather, heart, book paper, lace, postage, and puffy stickers. That's 6. This was from Kim and Dusty. Happy Mail. And here is a fox. Foxes are hard to do. I have a hard time with their nose. And then here is a napkin page, and it's HEART, heart. So there's our book. So guys, that's all I'm going to do tonight. So thank you all for coming out. I appreciate every one of y'all. I'll see you soon. I'll be back on Saturday night. And if you need anything, let me know. And I think Saturday night I'll go ahead and give you your napkin trade assignments. So come back Saturday night for your napkin trades. And you can still sign up. It's not too late. You just need 10 napkins. If you do not have any napkins, you need to message me because I can help you out. So we will see you guys soon. Good night, everybody.